if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
First down, here's Tua. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for Emeka Egbuka. Incomplete.
Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make a postseason run.
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, time by Law to throw. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And dodged the tackle. And it's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Cougar nice, ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down. That's caught by Chris Olave. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, play action. Right side cut by Higgins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's dropping back to throw. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. This a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
First and 10 from the 32. Henderson here from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Quick to the left, it's caught. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. 20, 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Right. Go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down, New Orleans.
Go street. Cowboy 80. Street. Steady.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
60 by 6.
He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
A gain of 13 brings up third and less than a yard.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll kick the running back in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight. Steady.
He keeps it himself. they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for the Saints. First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Saints.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
Stretch the eagle. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Complete out to the right. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the move, headed right. Now he takes it, and he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. No rig. Go. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and goal, New Orleans.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Check. Hurt. Let's go.
You're going to try to throw for it. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Hey, 21 T8. Solo like Zion. Ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Motioning left is their running back. To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it down from 37.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Looking on first down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Bronco 80. Street, street. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Street.
Man in motion here.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Get it. 70 Lions.
And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
There's no question, Kate, if the big play is down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Running back sent in motion.
19 Charger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut up.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal.
Ready, ready. Viking, 18. Set, hurt. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready,
He'll
ready.
try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line for second down. Two and out from the gun. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 23 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Yeah, ready.
To the air on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quincy Riley picks it. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, get set. Hey, out, out.
He'll throw it. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready, shot.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He's got this at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Right side cut by Higgins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 39-yard line.
Okay,
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Get it! Ready!
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to number 88. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down.
Let's go now!
Here he is on third and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Tossing it to Henderson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
44. All right, fellas.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Ready, team. Ready.
It's Henderson on the give. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set. Go ahead.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A 35-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Touch the Eagles, touch the Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Saints first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Get it.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Come on, 19 tight, 19, 70 Lions, go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
19, 18.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. It's complete. This is Olave. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset the...
Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Setting up the screen. It's Olave. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Complete to number 12, Chris Olave. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Pat! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's a throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
17.
It depends on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead, go. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa now. Finds his back complete. And this one does not go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Okay. Ready, team. Out.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And they're all over him. He can't even get that second throw away. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
17.
All right, come on. Out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Right side, this is Egbuka. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
15 yards.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Go! Ready?
Finds Higgins for another grab. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Nearly an interception on that play, and now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
You're going to have to explain this one to me. They are punting from inside the red zone. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 4-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
21G, 21G.
They give now to Henderson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard line.
Two and out from the gun. They drop this to Henderson underneath. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 40. At the 20. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make...
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They go with Henderson here. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, Jack? Out!
Quick to the left, it's caught. Into the red zone. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set.
Airing it out to start this drive. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Saints trailing by 5. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints jump in front late. Chris Olave with the touchdown. The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game. Running the read option. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Go ahead. Ready.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. Makes the tackle. First down, he's 2nd and 5. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
The throw outside, and they might throw this again. He finds a man. That's cut. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, come on. Out.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Kicked well, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Ready.
And off headed left. Henderson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Taken down behind the line of
Ooh,
scrimmage.
talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. There he goes again! To the 10! And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
The Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That's caught for the first. 30. Gets the 10. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Ready. 40 TX.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And the Buccaneers get that first down. And that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever reveled out the dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made the day. I say, you played a track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Come back in. I bet you right up when we start the show. But I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the place. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock, strike, go easy in that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it as bad as gold of mine. Because we don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on, you know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattle tie your head for redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the rock for yourself, mate. Check, with 3 of 11 is LA.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound that comes from the down. And we take a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you bet